Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video we are going to compare between Vivo V23 5G versus Reno6 5G, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips and about the prices. In the end of the video I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, V23 have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 2 megapixel of macro camera, whereas Reno6 comes with triple camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera. So the winner here is Reno6 because it have low aperture. Then V23, cause of that it can take low noisy photos in low light condition. Let's talk about the selfie camera of the devices. V23 have dual camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera and another one is 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and Reno6 have 32 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is V23 because it have dual camera setup at the front which can take high resolution of selfies. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. V23 have dual tone dual LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas Reno6 have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So the winner here is V23. And about the video recording options in their devices, V23 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization, and Reno6 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps and Full HD video max at 60 fps. So the winner here is V23 because it have gyro electronic image stabilization which can stabilize your video footage and capture low shakiness in the video. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. V23 comes with Android 12 support, whereas Reno6 also have Android 11 support. So the winner here is V23 because it have newer generation of operating system. And about the user interface of the devices, V23 have Fun Touch UI, whereas Reno6 comes with Color OS. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have different UI. So it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. V23 is powered by Dimensity 920 5G based on 6nm processor, whereas Reno6 is powered by Dimensity 900 5G based on 6nm processor. So the winner here is V23 because it have newer generation of processor which can gives you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, V23 is packed with Mali G68, whereas Reno6 is packed with Mali G68. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same GPU, so both of the devices can give you same FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. V23 can clock at 2.5 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas Reno6 can clock at 2.4 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is V23 because it have little bit faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, V23 have 8 and 12 GB of RAM variant, whereas Reno6 have 8 and 12 GB of RAM variant too. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately same capacity of RAM option. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. V23 comes with 128 and 256 GB of storage, whereas Reno6 have 128 and 256 GB of storage. So the winner here is V23 because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, V23 did not have any external card slot option, whereas Reno6 also did not have any. So it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. V23 have 6.44 inches of display, whereas Reno6 also have 6.43 inches of display. So it's a tie here because both of the devices have approximately same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, V23 have approximately 88.0%, whereas Reno6 have 88.3%. So again it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. V23 comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other side, Reno6 have Full HD Plus display too. So it's a tie here. And about the display type of the devices, V23 have AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 Plus support, whereas Reno6 have AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate. So the winner here is V23 because it have HDR10 Plus support which can improve picture quality while watching HDR content. Moving to the body features of the devices. Let's start with the thickness of the devices. V23 have 7.6 mm of thickness, whereas Reno6 have 7.6 mm of thickness. So it's a tie because both of the devices have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, V23 comes with 179 grams of weight, whereas Reno 6 have 182 grams of weight. So the winner here is V23 because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, V23 have Scott Sensation Up, whereas Reno 6 have Gorilla Glass 5 protective glass on it. So it's a tie because both of the devices have about the same protective glass, which have same amount of durability. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. V23 have glass back, whereas Reno 6 have plastic back. So the winner here is V23 because it have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices. Let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. V23 have under-display fingerprint scanner, on the other side Reno 6 have under-display fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, V23 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas Reno 6 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. V23 have 4200 mAh of battery capacity, whereas Reno 6 have 4300 mAh of battery capacity, so it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. V23 have 44 watts of fast charging, whereas Reno 6 have 65 watts of fast charging. So clearly the winner here is Reno 6 because it can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. V23 comes with normal speakers, whereas Reno 6 have normal speakers too, so it's a tie. And about the headphone jack of the devices, V23 did not have any 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas Reno 6 have, so the winner here is Reno 6. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, whereas Reno 6 have 6th generation of Wi-Fi, which provides a better range. So the winner here is Reno 6. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, V23 have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth, whereas Reno 6 have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. V23 have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS, QSS and NAVIC, whereas Reno 6 have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and QSS. So the winner here is V23 because it have NAVIC chip. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, V23 comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas Reno 6 have 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support. So it's a tie. Moving to the price of the devices in the international market, V23 is around $450, whereas Reno 6 is available from $400. In the Indian market, V23 have starting range from 30,000 rupees, whereas Reno 6 is available from 30,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera the winner here is Reno 6, in the performance the winner here is V23, in the display the winner here is V23, in the body segment the winner here is V23, in the features of the device it's a tie, in the communication chips it's a tie, and about the prices the winner here is V23. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far? Let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.